Baruch atah Asherah anat melecha ha'olam asher kiddushani mitzvotav v'tzivani le'yitatif l'tzitzit. Good morning, Katie. How are you doing today? Good morning, Batya. It's nice to see you at the top of the stream. How was your day? What's the weather like in Israel? Yeah, it has been nice that you've been here regularly. Has something changed in your daily rhythm? We'll start with the Shema. Shema Yisrael Asher Eloheinu Yahweh Echad. Vahafta et anat Elohecha ובכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך וחיוך הדברים האלה אשר נוחים מצווך היום על לבביך ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ולכתך בדרך ובשכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאוד על ידיך וחיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך וחיה כי ויחיו אלוהיך אל הארץ אשר נשבע לאבותיך לאברהם ליצחק וליעקב לתת לך ערים גדולות וטובות אשר לא בנית ובתים מלאים כל טובה אשר למילאת וברות הצבים אשר לא עשת והכרמים וזיתים אשר לא נתת והלכת ושבת הישמר לך פן תשכח את יראי אשר תשכח מארץ מצרים מבית עבדים. There's an eclipse. There's an eclipse in Israel? Really? What do you mean by eclipse? Let me look it up. Israel eclipse. You and me both, Haley and Earth. You and me both. Full moon and eclipse. A lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse? There's always a shift in everything. What? Life is a trial and love is a struggle. Beauty will fade and riches will free. Pleasure will something and prices will double. And nothing is as I would wish it to be. What's on my nose? A finger? Good morning, trolls. How are you doing? I hope you get contentment in your internet harassment. I do. I hope it is deeply satisfying. So we're going to continue to read from the Epic of Gilgamesh. We're at the point where Humbaba is giving his death speech. And as these ancient texts are, the death speech lasts 8 times longer than the battle. Oh golly, Cheeb. Welcome, welcome. So, where are we at? Enkidu made ready to speech, saying to Gilgamesh, "My friend, Humbaba is guardian of the forest of the cedars. Finish him off for the kill. Put him out of existence. Humbaba is the guardian of the forest of the cedars. Kill him off for the kill. Put him out of existence. Before Enlil, the foremost of the heirs, hears of this. The foremost one hears of this. The great gods will become angry with us. Enlil and Nippur, Shamhash and Larsa, establish your reputation for all time. Gilgamesh, who slew Humbaba." Welcome, Dr. Punk. You're just in time for the stunning conclusion of the life and death of Humbaba. Humbaba continues to plead with Enkidu. When Humbaba heard, Humbaba raised his head. "You sit like a shepherd before, like a hired man, you. Now is the time, Enkidu. Tell Gilgamesh to spare my life." And Enkidu made ready to speak, saying to Gilgamesh, "My friend, Humbaba is the guardian of the forest of the cedars. Finish him off for the kill. Put him out of existence. Humbaba is the guardian of the forest of the cedars. Finish him off for the kill. Put him out of existence. Before Enlil, the foremost one, hears of this, the great gods will become angry with us. Enlil and Nippur, Shamhash and Larsa, establish your reputation for all time. Gilgamesh, who slew Humbaba." And when Humbaba heard, there's a gap. Humbaba's crying for his life. Realizing he is doomed, Humbaba curses them, concluding with an elaborate wordplay. May the pair of them never reach old age. May Gilgamesh and Enkidu come across no graver friend to bank on." What's going on? Stuff. And Enkidu made ready to speak, saying to Gilgamesh, we have the Star Wars themed month. Thanks, Dr. Punk. Enkidu made ready to speak, saying to Gilgamesh, "My friend, I speak to you, but you do not heed me. Until the curse." There's a gap. And old versions contain the following exchange between Gilgamesh and Enkidu concerning the 7 fearsome glories of Humbaba. Take heed! Take heed that you do not forget Yahweh. Gilgamesh said to Enkidu, "Now, my friend, let us go on to victory. The glories will be lost in the confusion. The glories will be lost in the brightness will..." Enkidu said to him, to Gilgamesh, "My friend, catch the bird. And where will its chicks go? Let us search out glories later. They will run around in the grass like chicks. Strike him again. Then kill his retinue." And now Gilgamesh kills Humbaba. In some versions, he has to strike multiple blows before the monster falls. Gilgamesh heeded his friend's command. He raised an axe at his side. He drew the sword at his belt. Gilgamesh struck him on the neck. Enkidu, his friend, they pulled out as far as the lungs. They pulled out his lungs. They they forced the head into a cauldron. In abundance, fell on the mountain. And here we have a scene from a bronze bowl showing the episode of Gilgamesh and Enkidu slaying Humbaba. Look at that. Look at that. That's quite a thing. Good morning, Will. Here we have the scene at our disposal. Gilgamesh and Enkidu slaying Humbaba. In abundance fell on the mountain. He struck him, Humbaba, the guardian, down to the ground, his blood for 2 leagues. The cedars. He killed the glories with him. The forest. He slew the monster, guardian of the forest, at whose cry the mountains of Lebanon trembled, at whose cry all the mountains quaked. He slew the monster, guardian of the forest. He trampled on the broken. He struck down the 7 glories, the battle net, the sword weighing 8 times 60 pounds. He took the weight of 10 times 60 pounds upon him. He forced his way into the forest. He opened the secret dwelling of supreme gods. And then we have another gap. They cut the cedars. Enkidu builds a gigantic door that they float down the Euphrates as a gift to Enlil. Enkidu, not anticipating the consequences, hopes that Enlil will be grateful to Gilgamesh for the door. Cedars that they cut, one after another, the flying chips. Gilgamesh cut down the trees. Enkidu chose the timbers. Enkidu made ready to speak, saying to Gilgamesh, "You killed the guardian by your strength. Who else could cut through this forest of trees? My friend, we have felled the lofty cedar. Whose crown once pierced the sky? I will make a door 6 times 12 cubits high." That's a big door. 2 times 12 cubits wide. 1 cubit shall be its thickness. Its hinge, pole, ferrule, and pivot box shall be unique. Mesopotamian doors did not use hinges, says our translator, but were often made of a panel attached to a post. It was this post, or the hinge pole, that rotated when the door was opened or closed. So they made the entire door was a hinge. Interesting. Sometimes on a piece of metal or a ferrule at the bottom, the top of the post was cased or enclosed so the door post would not slip off its pivot point. Interesting. What a way to build a door. It's very expensive, but I guess, hinges are delicate things. Anyway, the hinge, the poles, the ferrule, and the pivot box shall all be unique. Let no stranger approach it. Let only a god go through. Let the Euphrates bring it to Nippur. Nippur, the sanctuary of Enlil. May Enlil be delighted with you. May Enlil rejoice over it. They lashed together a raft. Enkidu embarked, and Gilgamesh, the head of Humbaba. And that concludes Tablet 5, The Death of Humbaba. So, my memory of this story is that Enkidu dies when they're fighting Humbaba. But that seems to be not to be the case. Enkidu dies later. We'll find out. I mean, it's a long story. It's a very long story. Yeah. So, thanks for joining me. That semi-climax, right? And we'll continue on, but that's the end of the first act. Act 1 is concluded. And we will start Act 2 on Monday. You won't spoil. Will, I don't believe in spoilers, right? We're reading a 4,000-year-old story. I don't think there's any reasonable expectation that I don't know the end before it happens. But yeah, I'm not sure when Enkidu dies. You're welcome, Smiling Warrior. I don't want to pray to my maker, no. I just want to be what I see. Not just who I am, but the pink and golden land and that wide, wild sky over me. Help me to the sun. Hey, I'm looking everywhere. See, I'm looking to become not the prayer, but the prayer. And I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray. We don't want to pray. And it's not much good to talk, better to walk it. Ooh, not much good to take, better to give. We are done, forgiven, and forgotten of our sins, and I promise you, my friends, all that dies will live again. So, pardon, God and Mom, what I'm saying isn't fair. See, I'm looking to become not the prayer, but the prayer, and I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray. We don't want to pray. Pray. I love Allah, Allah made love, and Yahweh, Yahweh made hate. Asher, Asher, made good, and Anat made bad. Eloheinu made love, and Yahweh, Yahweh made hate. I love Allah. God made. But I don't want to pray to my Maker. I just want to be feeling free. Not like in a book, or the leaves of trees that shook from a word that means only not a thing. No. Pardon, God and Mom, all I'm saying isn't fair. See, I'm looking to become not the prayer, but the prayer, and I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray, no. I don't want to pray. We don't want to pray. Pray. Allah made love, and Yahweh, Yahweh made hate. Asher, made good, and Anat made bad. Eloheinu made love, and Yahweh, Yahweh made hate. I love Allah. God made me. Well, why don't you feel comfortable here, Coffee Eyes? I choose steak. I don't really eat cake. The troll weather is it's raining. So funny. Who does TikTok want to show me? Who does TikTok want to see me? I don't know. Ay, 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 ay. What are we to do? It's raining here too. It's raining water. Yeah, they're out. I see them. I see them out all the time. My singing was very odd. Well, do you know, I'm a little bit odd. And my entire existence is uncomfortable. Existing is uncomfortable. Did you know? I say it every day. Literally every day I come on here and I say, existing is uncomfortable. We'll say it again. But first Arati, and then we'll talk about how existence is fundamentally uncomfortable. Jaya Jaya Arati Vina Vinayaka Vina Vinayaka Shri Ganesha Jaya Jaya Arati Subramanya Subramanya Kartikeya Jaya Jaya Arati Venugopala Venugopala Venuola Papa Vidura Navanita Chora Jaya Jaya Arati Venkantaramana Venkantaramana Sankataharana Sitarama Radhe Shama Jaya Jaya Arati Gauri Manohara Bhavani Sankara Sambasara Shiva Maheshwara Jaya Jaya Arati Raja Rajeshwari Tripura Sindari Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Mahashakti Jaya Jaya Arati Anjaneya Hanumanta Jaya Jaya Arati Dattatreya Trimutri Vatara Jaya Jaya Arati Adityaya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jaya Arati Sanistaraya Bhaskaraya Jaya Jaya Arati Sankarachaya Advaita Gurave Jaya Jaya Arati Sadgurnata Shivananda Jaya Jaya Arati Vishnu Devananda Jaya Jaya Arati Agastya Munaye Shri Rama Priyaye Jaya Jaya Arati Ayapa Samine Dharma Shastave Jaya Jaya Arati Jesus Gurave Moses Gurave Buddha Gurave Jaya Jaya Arati Muhammad Gurave Guru Nanak Gurave Samastya Gurubho Namaha Jaya Jaya Arati Venugopala Natachasya Bhati Natanjakaratam Nimavidya Bhati Kutaya Magni Tomivantamiravanti Sarvam Tasya Basya Samridam Vivanti Om Gange Kayamane Kaiva Govari Saraswati Narmade Siddhika Veri Hiyaha Namastitam Namo Namaha Tvameva Mata Jabita Tvameva Bandusha Saka Tvameva Vidya Javinam Tvameva Sarva Mama Deva Kayena Vacha Manasandrya Buddhyatmanava Prakrite Sabhavad Karamyadyad Sakalam Prasmahi Narayana Iti Sarmar Payami Sarvadhamam Pravichayam Amikam Sarvadam Vrija Am Sva Sarva Papayo Mokshayami Masucha. Whatever actions I perform with my body, speech, mind, senses, my nature, my intellect, or my emotions, all these I dedicate to you. To my friends and my enemies, who are here with me together, who are proud of me. No, I really don't need validation from my parents. I wish they would stop trying, because it's often misplaced. Good morning, Emily. Good morning, Ladybug. Who are the Christian hedonists? Because, like, I remember I was reading this, like, Anthology of Mythology by Joseph Campbell, talking about, like, early Gnostic hedonists, right, like, prior to, the establishment of the Christian canon, there are all of these different, very diverse Christian sects, and, some of them, like, unlike Paul, right, like, Paul advocated for celibacy, but there were other Christian groups that were, like, orgiasts, right? Like they had these like really intense, like sacred sex parties. And I wish I could have been there. People being, well, so I don't think they're being hateful for no reason. I think they're being hateful for very real and important reasons that I just don't know what they are. And it must be exhausting for them, yes. He's still alive. Because, I mean, I might be a hedonist. I don't know. No, I'm not a hedonist. Who wants to practice Christian hedonism with you? Does it involve sacred orgies? Because if so, I'm totally in. Why am I checking my phone while I'm on live stream? Okay. All right. Piper said that God is glorified in our joy. Yeah, I'm into that. But it's death time now, right? Because existence is uncomfortable. That's what we have learned. Living Dead Girl, I like your Kim Possible icon. This is my religion right here, right now. This is the one. Opposes the ideas that suffering is glorious, or at least that's the implication. I mean, but isn't everything glorious, right? Like, that's the paradox of sacredness, right? Kodesh means set apart. Kadosh, set apart. So, like, to be sacred is to be set apart from the mundane, and yet everything is sacred. So here we have our Ouroboros paradox. Poor God, everyone is always talking for him. I know. Poor dude. Constantly misunderstood. He gets very angry about it. All these prophets representing him improperly. It's terrible. She's a villain, right? That green and black girl from Kim Possible. She's like, I don't know, femme fatale kind of thing going on. You're not the only one, Living Dead Girl. Some holy hedonism. Yes, let's practice some holy hedonism. That's the way. So, existence is unpleasant. Life is uncomfortable. She's the villain. The queer-coded villain. But it's okay, because we can all be villains. Where are we? What's happening? I'm a little lost. I absolutely want to corrupt you. I think I'm making that very clear. Surely everyone's a villain in someone's story. Good morning, Salty. Good evening. How was your day? Are your kids asleep? We were going to do the morning thing, but then everybody showed up and started saying such nice things. Nice, gay, hedonistic things. And, like, what am I going to do? I have to respond. Yeah, but, like, I appreciate the trolls very much, right? The trolls that come in here and tell me that my existence must be uncomfortable. I'm like, damn straight. Yeah. Though you also think that Paul was right, and that we should be celibate until Christ comes. I'm so sorry, Katie. I'm sorry that there's stress happening in your life. And I'm sure you will be able to navigate it well. I'm doing well. My thesis defense is on Monday. Oh gosh, so I won't be here on Monday. This is my last stream where I'm not a doctor. Nonsense! What ridiculousness! I don't believe it. I don't think celibacy is wrong, but I think it's a very interesting theological take to advocate that everyone in your religion is celibate, which Paul does. I will be a doctor. Next time you see me, I will be a doctor. So that's how I'm doing. I'm doing a lot of carpentry right now. I'm a little worried, given that it is 10:43 in the morning, that I won't be able to finish my carpentry task before I have to cook dinner tonight. I'm cooking Shabbat dinner tonight. Doctor of what? A doctor of navigating academia, right? I spent 9 years navigating a giant institution, and all I got was this silly degree. Yes, he says celibacy is superior to marriage. Yeah, isn't that advocating celibacy for the entire population? I think it is. I'm in a biology department. Like, I study science communication, right? Like, or I study, like, how to be a character on TikTok, right? Turn that into a PhD. I don't know. I have deep ambivalence about the whole thing. But yes, the next time you see me, I will be a doctor. And, happy Friday. Yeah, the trolls come out in droves today. So we should say Kaddish. Kaddish for the discomfort of life, and for all those who are in pain and feel the need to spread their pain to others because it alleviates their own. You're so cool, Emily. Have a great day, living dead girl. Yeah, so we say Kaddish to remember that all life is holy, even though that's a paradox, right? You can't have everything be holy, because then nothing is holy. But life is holy and death is holy. To suffer is holy. To have hedonistic pleasure is holy. That's what you're doing, right? Right now. Oh, I'm such an idolater. What nice breasts she has. I am an idolater of all genders. That is, I should put that in my TikTok profile. Idolater of all genders. I mean, it's hard to get a sense of, like, what is a community when you're there for 60 seconds, right? And you just see this visibly trans woman talking about Ashra's breasts on the internet. The internet is what it is. Yeah, don't they look heavy? So many of these sculptures, right? Like, we have hundreds of thousands of Judean pillar figurines, and, like, the single unifying trait is that she has to hold her breasts up because they're so heavy. I'm glad that mine are not that large. Your mammalian brain, we do like the breasts. Regardless of your sexual attraction, if you are a mammal, chances are you like the breasts. Hey, sweet pea. Keep on getting distracted. I just like you all very much. I just find you all really validating, entertaining. You make me feel needed. You make me feel needed. It makes me feel really good. So I'm here, mourning with you. Yeah. It's just not possible for me to segue into this correctly. I've been trying to do it for 10 minutes now. We are all very awesome people. Yeah. Yeah, we are. So, for the last 2,500 years, give or take, my ancestors have been saying these words in response to death. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shema Rabbah. B'yama divrachite v'yamlich malchute b'chayachon v'yomechon v'chayedi kol beit Yisrael b'agala v'zman kari v'imru. Amin. Yehi Shema Rabbah mivarach li'olam omei omaya yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitba'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitalei v'yitalal Shema d'kudeshah b'richu. Leila min kol birchata v'shirata tush b'chata v'nechemata demiran b'yama v'imru. Amin. Yehi Shlama Rab Amin Shemaya V'chayim Aleinu V'yachol Yisrael V'imru Amin Ose Shalom V'imru Ma'avuya Ase Shalom Aleinu V'yachol Yisrael V'imru Amen. Ose Shalom V'imru Ma'avuya Ase Shalom Aleinu V'yachol Yisrael V'imru V'imru Amen. How did the wood plank go? Well, I shellacked it. And I ran out of shellac. And I asked my housemate to buy me more, and he did. So I'm going to shellac it again today. And then on Tuesday, maybe? Probably Wednesday. Gosh, time goes. I'm losing a weekend. Losing the weekend because I have to do other work and defend my dissertation, blah, blah, blah. But hopefully by the end of next week, I will have the counter installed. And it's going to be so nice. It's going to be so nice. Okay. Go tempt more pagans. Show them that monotheism can be sexy too. I will see you all on Tuesday, okay? Thank you for this lovely morning. I so appreciate it. I appreciate it in a way that I cannot articulate other than saying that I cannot articulate it. Did you miss your song? You did. I'm sorry. I did. I sang that I did not want to pray, but it was a little bit earlier. I'm sorry, Salty. It's really nice to see you. I miss having you around here. Yeah, have a great weekend, Joanna. And, what? Oh, yes, Discord. Join the Discord, please. There's a link in my bio, to join the Discord, and we can chat on there. And, of course I remember. You got booted off. That sucks, Batya. TikTok is terrible. Yeah, right? You're in my mind. There's a little space that lives there. Salty Bish friend. I'll see you soon, Emily. Yeah, join the Discord server. We can chat over there. And there's Patreon and blah, blah, blah. And, yes, the next time I see you, I will be a doctor. Nonsense. At some point I'll post my thesis in the Discord server if you care to read it. I'll be publishing it at some point. I need to post some videos. Blah, blah, blah. Rent free in my mind. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't free, though. Like, Salty's been here for 2 years saying hi to me, being nice to me. That's work. That's commitment. Okay. I will go. And I will see you on Tuesday. Farewell.